but you can see what's happening to you guys. So they brought this huge pair of scissors, and then they basically cut that area where the ingrow was, and then they cut off that nail. Guys, if I tell you, it's not nice. So they like open that side of your toe, and then they open it up, and then they take the scissors, and then they just cut. You guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lesotho, aka Lola, and welcome to a new video. As you can see by the title below, this one is a different one compared to the ones that I've posted so far. So let's sit back, relax, and get something to drink, get a snack, and as I have done. So yeah, we're just gonna relax, and I'm gonna tell. These two stories happened to me when I was already in my teen years. So this is why I can tell them, and they're not really that bad, but only you can judge, So story number one is of a nail ingrows. Have had ingrows on my toes. For those of you, I'm talking about nail ingrows. For those of you who don't know what nail ingrows are, I'll put the definition, but I can also explain. Nail ingrows are when your nail is growing under your skin and it causes like irritation. Some people have nail ingrows on their hands, some people have nail ingrows on their toes. And yeah, I've never done much research about it, but I mean, obviously when you do have such a thing, you consult with the doctor and they'll tell you whatever you have is. So I didn't struggle with the information because my mom had nail ingrows, and my cousin also did have nail ingrows. So just by that, I think you can inherit them, but they can also be caused by the way you cut your nails. So be very careful of the way you cut your nails, because you see this sides, like the corners of your nails, don't grab that nail out, and because that's gonna cause the nail to grow more, and that could potentially make it grow into your skin. And then that's when you experience irritations when you hold your pen, when you write, or when you walk, or when you wear shoes, closed shoes like pumps, like sneakers and stuff like that. You're gonna feel the nail. So that's how I found out that I had an ingrow, because like I would wear closed shoes and then I would feel this irritation, and guys, it was not nice at all. So by mere fact that my mom had ingrow as well, it wasn't like uncommon information. Like she already knew when I described what I had. I didn't know that my mom had an ingrow until I told her about my ingrow. And funny fact, she got minor surgery, so I had to do a minor surgery for my ingrow. So my mom had her minor surgery when I was very young. So it wasn't known to me that she went through that. Like, it's one of those things that she told me of when I told her about my situation, and she was like, oh my goodness, you also have an ingrow. And I found out that I had to do a minor surgery, so I was asking my mom about her experience so that I could mentally prepare myself, what I should expect. And Okay, so my mom's story, guys. It wasn't one to give you positivity to do the minor surgery. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate my mom because she told me facts about her story. Like, cause if I promise you, after I heard the first time I heard my mom's story, I was like, "Ish, peace out. I can deal with this thing. Like, I've dealt with it for like a few good 2 years. Cause before I performed the minor surgery, I had the ingrowth for like what 2 years." And I just thought, ah, man, okay, it's just my toe again. I didn't think much about it. It came a point where she told me about her story, and she was like, okay, so this is what happened. When you do a minor surgery, obviously they give you an injection to numb your whatever area you're getting a surgery on. So in this case, my toe, my big toe finger. Actually, my mom's ingrow was on her big toe finger as well. So they gave her the injection to numb her toes. She went, she did the minor surgery. Like, yo, guys, okay, after they gave her the injection, you know, they do the procedure, blah 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 blah. I'll go into detail when I tell my story. So that's what happened. And then the very same day, since it's a minor surgery, you get discharged from the hospital there and then. They just bandage your toe up, and then they give you medication for the the wound, and medication you can take to sleep, because sometimes the pain can cause you not to sleep, and then you come back home. So my mom, she was sleeping that night when she came from the surgery, and then she was like, hey, it's go bed. My mom fainted, you guys, and I think it was because of the injection. Maybe she was allergic to it in a way. Like, that's what she thinks as well. She fainted in the middle of the night. And through her story, I think they ended up taking her to the hospital and was like, no, what did she take? Like, no, she had a minor surgery, and then they gave her something. They were like, no, I think the anesthesia was a too high dosage for her. I would call it an anesthesia because it just numbs the pain, but it doesn't put you to sleep. It just puts that part of your body to sleep. I don't know the terminology. Y'all can just comment down below if you know what it is. If you're studying medicine and you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's what happened with my mom. So I went to do my surgery. Guys, yo, I know my mom's story, but when you experience something for yourself, that one was a hard one. Like, nothing could prepare me for that. Okay, so I went in. Now, excuse me. So then I was called in, and then they set me down. I think what happened? They set me down, injected on me on my toe. It was nice. Like, it wasn't nice. And then after they do that, they basically cut that area where the ingrow was, and then they cut off that nail. Guys, if I tell you, it's not nice. So they like open that side of your toe, and then they open it up, and then they take the scissors, and then they just cut. Like, I was at the edge of screaming. Like, I was just biting my teeth. I didn't, but yeah, it was painful, guys. It was painful. Like, that's my ingrow minor surgery experience. So experience number two is that chili, like spicy food, got me to the hospital. It got me admitted. Okay, so don't play with spicy. I'm sure you guys are surprised because I did a spicy noodle challenge in my previous video. If you don't know that video, go check it out. But I just recently posted the spicy noodles challenge, and I murdered it. Like, I murdered that challenge. I was the winner. Alright, let me get into the story, right? It was a Sunday. and we're from church, right? So I usually went home with my friend after church, and then we got to my friend's house. We would be offered lunch because it's Sunday. When I go to church, I used to leave my house without eating. I still do sometimes. We got the food. Being the spicy food lover that I am, my friend's sister asked us, like, she offered us spicy food. I'm like, bring it on, guys, bring it on. Like, who you talking to? Who you ate, right? And then everything was good. Yeah, everything was all good until something started happening in my stomach. I was like, like, what's happening with me? And then I would go to the bathroom. At first, I remember I just did number 2 and it was runny. But sure, maybe it's because of the spicy food. It never did that to me, or it hadn't in a long time, because when I first started eating it, obviously it was a new thing in my palate, and it was like, psh. But that day I was like, I zula zula, like, yeah, psh, zula zula. And then I remember after that first bathroom visit, I just went to my friend's bed and just lied down, and she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, hi, I get sharp, but I think I'll be okay. And then I went to the second bathroom visit, and this time I was puking. Like it wasn't like, no, it wasn't cute. It happened like I couldn't even move from the toilet sit. And I was like, hey, so I didn't want to scare my friend. I mean, if there's one thing you don't want to do in front of your friend when you're visiting or they're visiting, is fall sick. Like, that's a mood breaker. It's a mood dimmer. Like, it just nah, it's not cute. It's not nice even. So I was playing it cool. I'm like, nah, friend, get sharp. I'm good. Don't worry about me. I got this. So we carry on. We do whatever we're doing. We're chatting and stuff like that. And so I'm like, I was physically getting weak. Like I was weak. And she's like, Mkhotsi, ushap. And I'm like, yeah, Mkhotsi, hey, I can't get sharp. I think I need to go home. Like, I really think I need to go. My mom brought me home. My mom was like, girl, you ain't right. Like something's wrong. This is not you. And I'm like, hey, I can feel it as well. Hey? And then when I got home, I remember just going to my mom's room, laid down on her bed. I was like, my mom was so scared. She was like, King. I'm like, I can't feel myself. Like, whole week. And when I got home, I started puking again. This time it was just water coming out. Like, water was gushing. And I was like, yeah. Which one is this one? Hey. And like I think an hour went by, and I was getting worse. And then my mom was very concerned, and my mom doesn't like driving in the night. Like, I was afraid to say to my mom we should go to the hospital, mainly due to the fact that I know she hates driving during the night, and I'll be inconveniencing her. So I thought, maybe we can soldier this one out. Like, maybe you're just being dramatic. I mean, it was a stomach ache. I picked like twice. When it hit 9 o'clock, I was like, guys, I felt like something is leaving. Yo, I was like, what? Which one is this one? Which stomach ache is this one now? And then we went to the hospital. After a few minutes that we sat there and the admin stuff was done, we went in to see the doctor. And I remember he said I lost a lot of nutrients in my body. So he was like, it's time for you to get a drip. I didn't anticipate that. And then I got the drip. And then I was there for, I think we left the hospital at around to 12, because I had to wait for the drip to finish. So we left the hospital at like to 12 midnight. But yeah, to God be the glory, I'm here. I am your girl. But yeah, cheese, spicy food. The problem was I ate it on an empty stomach. So that was what he said to me as well. What the doctor said to me is that the problem was that I ate the spicy food on an empty stomach, because I hadn't eaten in the morning. And when I got to my friend's house, it was like past 11. So that's when I only ate my first meal of that day. And it was a proper spicy food. So that's what caused the whole gist of my tummy not being bashasha. Yeah. So those are my 2 and only dramatic hospital experiences. Yeah. So if you have any questions or you want to know about the doctor that performed the ingrow and you're struggling with ingrows, please do comment down below. So we've finally reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching and for reaching this far. And please do the good stuff. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Please also click that little bell, that notification bell, so that you get notified every time I drop, so you don't miss out. Thank you guys. Bye. I had ingrows on my like big thumbs. Are they thumbs? Big big toenails.